challenges everyone on the sticks. But who stepped up the most?
And a glimpse of the team as they arrive. A well-dressed and well-groomed group. The Houston Rockets off the subway system in Manhattan. Part of the experience here in New York. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. And it's Gordon in at the small forward. And for New York, in the forward positions, Barrett and Randall. Fournier out there with MP. And it's Robinson in at the center position. Well, we're looking at teams with first-year coaches, Chris. How long do you think it usually takes to get up to speed with the new system?
You know, it depends, Kevin. Do you have veteran players on your team? Is it a familiar system that guys have seen before? Young squads, they take a little bit more time to get up to speed. It may take till the All-Star break or so.
Now, here's Barrett. Five on the clock. The three. It's hauled in by Wood. And it's Wall with the ball for Houston. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
Yeah, not getting overwhelmed is important. Poise is something that you need to have in order to win on the road.
And so the Houston Rockets get the first points of the ball game. MP passes to Robinson, and he banks in the layup.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I caught up with Stephen Silas a little bit ago. Their emphasis will be focusing on slowing down Julius Randle in the paint. Coach said he's always been a great finisher, and we have to respect that. So we can't let him get comfortable down there. It's a big task when Randle gets himself going. Guys?
Thanks. It's rebounded by Barrett. Randle with the ball, and it's Gordon picking him up. Randle with the bucket.
The brutal strength of Randle, allowing him to finish right there through clear contact.
For Houston, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. MP against Wall. And finished off by Wood.
He may not be thought of as big for a center, but his ability to go vertical sure plays with him.
And, you know, we talk about how Wood has moved around the league. He also attended 3 different high schools. So he's been searching for direction for a long time.
And now Wood is laser focused, putting up all-star numbers over long stretches.
And you look at where he started compared to where he is now. Wood may be one of the most improved players we've ever seen, especially if he continues to ascend from here.
Now, here's Tate, following the miss by Evan Fournier. Gordon kicks to Green. Tate with the ball. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Over Robinson. Robinson with the block. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Ball against MP. It's stolen by Green. Now the feed to Wall. Robinson with the block. MP outside. Driving the lane, and it's good for 2.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you have to bring much faster help than that.
Wall's shot is off. And Randle has got the ball here for the New York Knicks. Here's MP, and the dunk by MP.
Nice assist. Randle keeping his eyes up, playing unselfish basketball.
Offensive sets, they want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Gordon finds Wood. Ball against Robinson. The wide open look here for Wood. Sinks the triple. Wood's got 7 points.
And the awareness of Wall, the guy you can count on to find the open man.
Here's MP. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here's Wall. Playing Oklahoma City. He was nearly unstoppable.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that Mobile 1 block.
And an early swap like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Look, you can't allow Wall to get a lane to the rim. He's too fast.
To the middle. Here's Robinson. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint. I don't think you gotta have guts and hops to pull off a dunk like that. Randall got a lot of both.
Rockets trail by 7. Outside, Green. Pass to Gordon. And here's Wall. Covered by MP. Pass to Tate. 6 to shoot. Here's Green going inside, and it's good. The time running down on the shot clock.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
MP passes to Randall. Good work there as it goes. He has 6.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
All with it. Robinson picks him up. And Wall kicks to Tate. Down low, here's Wood, and finished off by Wood.
And there's a lot of power behind Woods' dunks. He's not going to get cheated when he takes it to the rim.
Back to MP. Outside Fournier. Back to MP. Makes it off the glass. MP's got 10 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on. And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
Wall against MP. Now here's Wall. T right on him. Outside, Green. Shoots over Fournier. No good off the back of the rim.
That's a break for the D right there. I mean, he takes advantage of open looks inside more often than not.
MP, no good. Rockets trail by 9. Now, here's Tate. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. On the wing, MP. Covered by Wall. Rockets have gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. Wants to get it to Tate and does. Floats it up for Wood. And finished off by Wood.
And let the big man eat. Throw it up to Wood, and he'll complete that.
To the inside. Angle right side. That shot off. And Houston the other way now. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it will be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
Yeah, should be a fun game to watch. I mean, 2 teams that don't see each other that much. They'll learn a lot about each other.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for New York.
They deserve a lot of credit for the defense they've played in the paint here early. Contesting shots, blocking shots, just making life difficult on the opposing shooters.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely a lot of easy ones that way.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
for the Knicks. Alec Burks checked in for
Rocket substitution.
So on the floor for Houston. We've no good there, and that would have cut it to single digits.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Quickly finds MP. It's rebounded by Houston. It's off to Boston for him after this game as they take on the Celtics. And that will conclude a 4-game road trip. Quickly against Green. Now here's Schroeder. Tight defense on him. Reddish grabs the rebound. Looking at the Knicks, they took the win in their last game against Orlando.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
Yeah, the offense looked cohesive last night. Whatever challenge the opposition presented, they answered with confidence.
Fires from deep. That one, no good. And the Rockets take it the other way. And Porter, here we go. That one good for 2.
And with more passes like that, Wood can make things very hard. That'll round out his game.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Alder.
Thank you, Kevin. The Houston Rockets are rebuilding. That's a hard pivot for a team that, until last season, was pursuing titles. The new front office has been candid. It's presented challenges as they look to go young and stack up draft picks. They plan to make constant bets on unproven talent as they build for the future. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Now, here's quickly. After the miss from Dennis Schroeder.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
And the rejection by Noel. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. R.J. Barrett's checked in for Quickly. Tate, he's checked in for the Rockets. Gordon comes in for Dennis Schroeder. On defense, New York. 6 on the shot clock. Passes it to Porter. Over Barrett. Another miss by Houston.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And MP throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Rockets. It's a 14-point game. Outside, Green. And the rejection by Noel.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
New York moving the ball around. And MP throws it down.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
Now the Knicks with it. Good momentum, 8 straight points. And the dunk by MP.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor. Working on consistency with that jumper. You can see Barrett has improved his shooting mechanics. Much more repeatable motion now.
Now a timeout called by Houston. You can see Barrett looks a lot more comfortable now from every spot, Greg, on the floor.
From 3, mid-range, the free throw line. When he knocks down shots, defenders have to creep up to stay connected. That's when he can put the ball on the floor and get by people.
change here. Fournier is checked in. And the Rockets making a change here as well. John Wall's checked in for Porter. Wall against MP. Gordon, the pass to Wood. Over Noel. Wood can't hit.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
No, doing anything they can to stop the bleeding. So far, they've had no answers.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
All with it, and it's Toppin picking him up. Wall passes to Tate. Out of bounds. New York takes possession.
They like to read through that.
And here's Wall. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game.
That's the kind of D ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
MP passes to Fournier. Now a timeout called by Houston. Chris, congrats again on your call to the Hall of Fame. Not to put pressure on someone currently in the NBA, but does anyone out there now remind you of you back in the day?
Well, you know what, Kevin, I try not to look at it like that, but there are a lot of players that play the same position in which I love how they play. I love how Embiid plays. I see similarities. My man Jokic, I definitely see some similarities in the way that we passed, and I tried to make sure that we were point forwards. But I'll tell you what, instead of seeing similarities in anyone, I tell you what, I'm a fan of all the big fellas. They fought out there.
Wall passes to Tate to the paint, trying to find Green. He's got it now. Shades over Fournier. Green, no luck.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Rockets shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing.
Boy, that has to be a relief, ending a 14-0 run by the Knicks.
The Knicks leading by 20. The drive by MP, and MP throws it down.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
So it's the Rockets now. The Knicks making the shot. Here's Wall, and the rejection by Noel. There's the drive. MP, no good. Rockets shooting in the second quarter has been pretty embarrassing, just 27%. Kicks it out to Gordon. Over Noel, and the rejection by Noel. The drive by MP. Here's Randall. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal.
It's going to be on John Wall.
And we've seen Randall flourish with more responsibility. He's in his prime and playing his best ball.
It's his first trip to the line. And the first one at the line is good. Robinson's checked in for Noel. Both free throws good from Randall. And so it's Wall. He brings it up for the Rockets. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wall.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Knicks on offense. Really controlling it now with an 18-2 run here. And the pass to Randall to the middle. Not going to go that time. So Houston will take it the other way. Gordon kicks to Green. Back to Gordon. Houston moving the ball around. The Rockets with another miss. New York's gone 0-2 from deep in the second. MP passes to Randall, and Randall throws it down.
What I love about Randall is the power he plays with. He's an absolute force inside.
Rockets shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. Outside Gordon. Pass to Wood. Outside Wall. Rocket 6. And Wall slams it home.
We all know Wall loves putting on a show. He has some ridiculous dunks up his sleeve.
Outside Fournier. Robinson passes to MP. And the shot goes in. 30 points for MP.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now here's Wall. Kicks it to Green. Back to Wall. Pass to Gordon. Launches it. It's rebounded by New York.
Beginning of the first half. 2 minutes.
Randall surveying the D. And MP throws it down.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Absolutely relentless. They're in the flow and riding that wave for as long as they can.
Now here's Wall. There's a minute 34 left here in the second. Here's Wood. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. And it's 13 points for Christian Wood.
As hot as he's been, it still has to be him who leads the charge and helps turn this game around.
Fournier passes to Randall. Dishes to MP. Wall grabs the board. Wall's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Gordon for 3. It's rebounded by New York. Randall's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the inside. MP, no good. And for Houston, they're shooting just 29% in the second quarter. The offense is suffering. Back to Gordon. Wall dishes to Green. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by New York. Barrett's got
high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots.
As a playmaker, Barrett has improved his vision, plays with a good recognition, and been very unselfish.
Now here's Wall. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And the basket by Gordon. Here's Randall. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. So both teams changing it up here. And so it's New York holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Yeah, he's busting his tail, making his presence known. A great job defensively so far.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court for the Knicks, Randall and Robinson make up the inside pair. Sharing the wing spots, Fournier and Barrett. And it's MP in at the 1 spot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first personal.
Really, Gordon gets these calls because how engaged he is. He's consistent at remaining aggressive.
Rockets have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
Only shooting 71 really on the season, so there is plenty of room for improvement.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
Well, I think it's Gordon's diverse skill set that makes him a great supporting player. He can fill any gaps in your game on offense or defense.
Gordon hits both of them. Now, MP. Fournier passes to MP. And then jammed down as it goes right over Jalen Green.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim rattler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Way to attack the rim with that ferocity. I love the intensity that Wall plays with. When he's penetrating, he's looking to dunk it every time.
MP, Wall with the block. Robinson, that's good. Here's Wall. Outside, Green. Passes to Gordon. Back to Green. The kick out to Wall. No good on the three.
You know what a kind of competitor he is? I know he's upset with his performance and with the score.
MP, no good. For Houston, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Here's Wall. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. And the call will be against R.J. Barrett. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile one block a moment ago.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Oh, that's Wall's vertical. The D can't let him get room to soar to the basket.
Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. And that's 38 points for MP.
It's been a clinical performance. He's played a huge role and has them in position to grab the W.
And finished off by Wood.
And it looks like we got a man in the zone tonight. Once Wood gets into a rhythm like this, he tends to stay in it.
The drive by MP. And another turnover here by New York. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Wall, and the slam dunk by Wall.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
The shot's good. MP's got 40 points.
His teammates keep getting him the ball in his favorite spots. He's done a lot for his shooting.
Here's Wall. That one falls.
John Wall.
Once he turned it on, he became a force in this game. Not sure where this guy was in the first half.
And great to see Wall beat a couple major injuries. Had to attack rehab twice. Doesn't always get enough credit for his dedication to the game.
To get open is Robinson. Count the basket. 42 points for MP.
If they close this win out, I know who my MVP is. This offensive performance tonight has been unreal.
Feeds to Randall. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Randall's got 4 points this quarter. And for Wall, Greg, has his game changed at all now that he's into his 30s?
And he's so much stronger now. Just as liable to go through you and around you. Better at varying the tempo and controlling the pace of the game.
Porter's checked in for Houston.
Kevin Porter Jr.
Here is Porter. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Now the pass to Green. The tray. The Knicks pull it in. When this game is done, they'll be off to Chicago as they take on the Bulls. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip.
Big night for him. Most points in the game, and they just cannot figure out a way to stop him.
Here's Gordon. He has 5. Ball's knocked loose. It's Barrett on the wing. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one's on Eric Gordon.
Born in Toronto, Barrett joins a talented group of Canadians who have entered the NBA ranks.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
All those block shots, that's a clear indicator of the great D they've been playing, not giving them an inch of space out there.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
The Knicks making a switch here. Reddish is checked in. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. As NBA revenues climb into the tens of billions of dollars, teams have even more resources to compete. Staffs are growing with more coaches, trainers, and specialists, so general managers have more to manage than ever. Generally, the best organizations are those that effectively collaborate and communicate across the board. Kevin?
And DA, as we know, that's always been the case. Thank you. Green kicks to Porter. Shot clock at 5. And the foul called on MP.
Number 36.
And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Third personal.
Starting with the 2021 season, the G League welcomed the Ignite team. Few top prospects to join it. Skip college. Chris, how do you like that?
You know, I think it's great. I mean, getting 17, 18-year-olds into pro ball, you really know that's where they want to end up. The grueling schedule is a huge adjustment. The physical aspect, eating right, working out, time management. I think it's a great step.
Substitution on the court.
One minute now into this 4th quarter. Here's Randall. And the call on the shot. It sends him to the line.
That's his first personal.
You know, Chris, no one wants to see play stop for a coach's challenge. But is that inconvenience outweighed by ensuring it was the right call?
It definitely is, Kevin. We'd rather get the calls right than just be quick. Quality over quickness. That's how I like to think. But, definitely, you don't want those calls all the time. But, yeah, late in the game, you need it. Guys work too hard.
Both free throws good from Randall. We played just over 1 minute here in the 4th quarter. So on the floor for Houston. The backcourt made up of Wall and Green.
John Wall.
Jayshawn Tate out there with David Nwaba. And it's Garuba in at the 5. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal.
First free throw is good.
At the line for the Knicks, number 37. At the line.
And both free throws good for MP. The Rockets have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the 3rd quarter. Pass to Nwaba. Wall against MP. Pass to Tate. Now here's Green. Looking to get it going. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And the dunk by MP.
He's playing lights out right now. I mean, inspired basketball in the second half.
Wall passes to Green. Back to Wall. Randall grabs the board. The Knicks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Bryant. They get it back. Gibson finds MP. And got it! Another basket.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Here's Wall. Fournier pulls it down. Fournier's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's MP. Good. That's another bucket.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And the foul called on MP. That will get him his fourth foul of the game. Matthews, he's checked in for Green.
Garrison Matthews.
All with it. And the layup's good off the glass.
How about this turnaround? He played a fringe role in the first half, and now he's the man for them.
And MP throws it down.
And no doubt about it, in order for them to be successful, he has got to be a catalyst when it comes to scoring.
MP against Wall. We're seeing a lot of top high school players opting for the G League over college now, Greg. What's your advice to top young players on their path to the NBA?
Well, Kevin, I think you just answered it. It's their path. And I don't think the same path is right for everybody. There are going to be a lot of talented young men and women who want to go to college for the experience, you know, for the environment, for the networking, right? You're going to make some of the best friends you'll ever have on a college campus. Having said that, though, some kids aren't into college, aren't into school. They want to just go and pursue their passion and their craft. And that's why I think the G League and the developmental leagues that are out there are so good for these young players.
And both free throws good for MP.
I like that he's playing with an edge here in the second half. I mean, he didn't get to the line once in the first half.
And the foul called on MP.
That's his fifth.
That will be foul number 5 on him. And it's Wall at the elbow. No good on that one. Nice D from Fournier. The Knicks have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Trying to get open is Randall. It's good. MV's got 58.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
No one covering.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
For New York, they've gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. The feed to MP. Kicks it out to Gibson. Shot clock at 6. Inside. Connects again. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
And the foul called on MP. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game. The game now requires so much movement. So no problem for New York as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Really nice job applying defensive pressure in tonight's win. How much does film work contribute to being able to play the passing lanes like you did tonight?
Film work is huge, but it's about more than passing lanes. You learn their tendencies too, little tells that help you anticipate what they're going to do.
Right. So how much does the coaching staff help you with that?
Oh, they're a huge help, but you got to take initiative, Candace. If you're not doing film work outside of the team setting, you're putting yourself behind the 8 ball. So film work is a must in this league or in any level of anything, really. If you got the opportunity to study film, take it.